Hey there, you're probably watching our intro right now. It's probably the part where we're driving through a tunnel or something, and then right now you're probably at me eating shit, and now we're probably at Samson eating shit. There's probably one little scene, and then there's us fighting each other on a pool table. Look at that. And now, roughly around this time, now, here I am. Hi, what up? It's me. I'm back here now, today, on whatever day it is. And I'm gonna try to deliver. I've got ideas of things I want to talk about. I have an activity I want to do that I've done already, but it's just more of it. And let's see. I feel good because yesterday I walked like 13 miles, but I also feel bad because I'm sore because yesterday I walked about 13 miles. I feel good because I then went for a bike ride today. I feel bad because for some reason I went for a bike ride today and now I'm even more sore. Just a bunch of cause and effect, a bunch of consequences of my own actions affecting me in good and bad ways. We got a whole charcuterie board of emotions here. I feel good because I drank a bunch of coffee. I feel bad because I know that it's 5 o'clock in the afternoon right now, and I gotta go to bed soon, kind of a little bit. Let's see, good things. I've had some good shows. Those have been fun. Had some other things that I'll try to maybe talk about, but without talking about them, sort of, maybe in a little bit. But first, here's my 2 cents. We're doing the penny thing again, but only with 2 right now because, 5 took a long time last time. Tangled pen. So we'll do what we did last time. And, I should also add, while I'm filming this, I have not uploaded the coin one yet. So, I don't know, maybe that sucked. But maybe it didn't. Just my 2 cents. But, yeah, I want to try to find someone knowledgeable about coins. But until then, I'm giving my best guess. If you know anything about coins and this is piquing your interest, let me know. Or something. I don't know. So, first penny. This one's pretty beat up, but says it's from 1974. So much like last time, we'll Google it. How are you? Good. Bad. Me too. That's me attempting to relate. The pipes in our house are making noises. Let's see. This coin. 1974. 1974. Penny error list. Bam. And I believe, of course, our old reliable coinvaluechecker.com. Gulp. Let's see. Okay. Double head errors. The double head error occurred because the coins were counter-stamped after minting, creating, and leaving 2 Lincoln heads on the coin's obverse. Although the error is much sought after, it has little to no numismatic value. Well, then I won't even bother looking. 1974 S penny with a die. Wait, oh yeah, hold on. This one's got a. I need illumination. This one's got a D on it. There's an S mint mark on it. The visible die break error on it. The mint usually occurs due to damage from circulation. There are times where it could be the mint's fault. In this situation, okay, it's just an ad for kids eating. That's not a picture of a penny. Where to sell your penny? Don't know where to sell. Okay, well. I'm gonna, okay, let's make the worth some, worth more. Those are our two categories. And this is gonna be in the worth some, not worthless, because nothing's worthless. If I'm using anything as, I guess, material for this, that's a worth. You might not think it's worthful. You might think it's worth less, but I used it for those last 5 minutes. That's value or something. Next penny. This one from 1983. That's a year that exists. Let's see. Let's open another tab. I'm going to have so many just open tabs of coins and open tabs of coin error lists until I start. 19. I ramble so much that I forget the date. 1983. Penny error list. Coin value checker. Errors list. D. Does this one have a D or an S? And no mint mark. Oh, this one appears to not have. If the D on the thing is what a mint mark is, then this one appears to not have one. Wow. Isn't that interesting? Oh, look at that. A fun chart. Condition. I don't know how to tell that. There's a chart, and it's got a 1983 no mint mark penny and a 1983 D penny and a 1983 S penny. And the conditions, I don't know what they mean, but there's AU, MS65, and PR65. And apparently, if the penny that I believe we have, apparently it could only be a PR65, it could be worth $2. If it was a D penny, at the most, if it was rated MS65, it'd be worth $2.50. Oh shit, no. This penny is not an S penny. I'm stupid. But if this is the no mint mark penny, the ever elusive no mint mark 1983 penny, if the condition is AU, which I think is like gold or something on the periodic table, I don't know, it would be worth 5 cents. Why did I was looking at the price. It's 0.05 and I was like, half a cent? No, I'm dumb. There's a dollar sign in front of all that. But if it was rated MS65, it'd be $2.50. That's the most valuable version of a 1983 no mint mark penny. History of penny. Oh damn, son. Okay, this is pretty cool. This said penny was minted. The year of when this said penny was minted. The year. And oh wait, what the fuck? Whack. So the chart on top is titled 1983 penny types, but then in the year it'll say 1939 no mint mark pennies, which that's confusing to me. But if I'm gonna just assume, I won't speak for everyone. I'm gonna take a liberty and assume that that's a typo. It probably isn't. They probably didn't make the same mistake 3 times. It probably means something that I have either forgot or don't know, which is kind of the answer to everything. Everything either could be or it could not. To be or not to be. Shakespeare. Okay, so if this was the no mint mark penny, it says 1939. We're gonna just pretend that it says 1983 no mint mark. In Philadelphia, they minted 7,752,355,000 of these bad boys, which I think that's worth more than a penny. The reverse side of the cent changed once again. Ba 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 ba. The obverse. I don't know what I'm looking for. Shape round. Oh, okay. Yeah, I figured. Okay, well, I'm gonna go out on a limb and say these 2 pennies are probably worth roughly the same, but we're gonna hang on to them until we can get some better eyes on them. And that's when I will include us, because you person viewing, because this is our thing, and I think that's fun. That we can have an activity to do together, and if anyone has any coin insight, send her on over. Change of stuff, face the strange, and changes. Change. Take a look at yourself, then make the change. I'm starting with the man in the mirror. Anyways, I had another idea of something that would be kind of fun to do. I think we're done with the coin thing for now. That was my beginning 2 cents, 2 segments, and now what I want to do, I want to have a joke that I pretty much only work on this. I think that would be really fun. I mean, obviously, if I'm not here and I think of something for the joke, I'll write it down, and then if either I'll try to film a thing and put all those ideas into it on camera, or I'll write it down, try it out that night or something, and then play that recording and we'll review it or something like that. And again, I'm saying we, because this is going to be our joke. And the premise that I think I want to explore is cast iron skillets, because I have one and I think that would be fun. So I'm going to write out a rough outline, I suppose, and then we'll go from there. So what I was thinking, we'll write cast iron. We'll call it cast ironic, just to get the ball rolling, just artistic prowess or whatever. So I think I want to compare cast iron owners to pet owners, or any other sort of responsibility that some people have that they kind of turn snobby about. So one sec. Cast iron owners are like pet owners. Now, how did this idea come up, Max? I'll tell you. Full transparency. We all get to take this journey of this joke from the beginning to the end. So it started when we were talking. I was at an open mic and we were talking about something, and one of my friends who wasn't a comic was there, and we were all I think someone was talking about like their dog or a house plant or something, talking about taking care of something. And then my friend said, "Oh, Max, you got like a cast iron skillet. That's Did he say that? Damn, this is going to seem like, cuz now upon second thought, I feel like I said that. But also maybe not. That seems very egotistical of me to suggest that after saying that my friend said. You know what? Fuck it. My friend said it. We'll let him have that. He said, "You have a cast iron skillet." And then I said, and I know I said, "Yeah, I want to feel like, or like, I want to take care of something. I'm growing up. I want to, like, my security deposit doesn't allow for, kids or pets. So the best I can do is fake plants and a cast iron." There we go. That's kind of silly, right? Oh boy, this pen is getting weak. Let's inspect. Oh, hell yeah, dude. You ever write a pen dry? That thing's empty. That feels good. It also kind of sucks because this is like a gel point pen, so it glides so smoothly across paper. And that's a bummer. This was a good pen. Luckily, I have another gel point pen right here. Oh yeah, we were talking about how some people have pets and plants. We'll trim this like the plants. And plants, in a world where we all rent, that's a line we could use. Rent, we're at the mercy of our deposits. Hell yeah. Deposits kind of in every way. Security deposit, the deposits you make into your bank, intercourse, you're depositing, whatever, you get it. Gas. We're at the mercy of our deposits. The best I can do is fake plants and a cast iron. We're gonna need more for sure. We'll add another note, like, pet owners and cast iron owners are annoying, and we will elaborate on that later. Owners and pet owners are their own kind of annoying. Cool. So that's the gist. Cast iron people and pet owners. I feel like owning the cast iron probably, I feel like the longer you own it, the more impressive it gets because, in this day and age, thanks to Alec fucking Baldwin, rust is super not in right now. Hold on. The longer you have a cast iron, the more impressive. Turn page over or start new one. Thanks to Alec Baldwin. Rust is super not in right now. We can add that in there somewhere. Anyways, that's that joke. Stick along. Maybe I'll turn it into a big 10-minute fucking thing. But in all seriousness, cast irons are dope. I think. I don't know. I haven't really noticed that much of a difference. Food kind of tastes the same. I've been saving a lot more grease. That's been a thing. But I guess it's cool that they're heavy and you can use metal utensils on them. That's pretty fucking sick. It's cooler than Teflon or whatever this. What's it called? It's not Teflon, is it? It might be. Anyways, that's my cast iron joke that we will work on together as a pretty good writing team. You and me. But mostly me are gonna write this joke together. 'Cause I can a good amount of things. And you're probably staring at your watch, wondering when this bit'll be over. Every captain needs a mate. Aye, aye. Every dinner needs a side dish on a slightly smaller plate. Anyways, let me just check my notes here. I've been watching the TV show Orville recently. It's really good. It's really funny, of course, but also like I cry most episodes. I haven't looked up if the show it did like 3 seasons. It couldn't have been terrible. I don't know if they're making more. They might. That'd be cool. But I haven't really looked up any of that kind of stuff about the show because there's that thing that kind of sucks about liking a show. So I don't like looking up how a show does because I don't like when I watch a show and I really love it and then I look up information about it and they're like, yeah, it was canceled because everyone fucking hated it. And then that leaves me like, damn, I like shitty things. But it's also like, damn it, that's how I felt. And I feel like if I felt something, then it's valid or something. I enjoy the show. It's very sweet. There's a lot of very good moments in it. Everyone's going through their own things. And you kind of empathize for everybody because it's good. I think. Why are you getting defensive, Max? No one's told you that you're wrong for liking this. Has that ever stopped you also from... Yeah, that's true. From what? What has it stopped you from? I don't know. I've also not liked things like 50 First Dates. It's fine. There's a lot of... I watched the thing with subtitles, and there's a lot of contemplative music. That's a subtitle that pops up all the time. It'll say contemplative music playing. So like people are thinking in that show. They got to make up their minds. It's also just a cool space thing. It's like watching space people, but like they talk like Earth people. Earthlings. I learned a lot about space law, assuming they got it right. Yeah, that's that. What else have I been? I said there's been a charcuterie of emotions. Let's try to talk about that. I've been feeling a little odd recently. And I kind of know why, but I kind of don't. Like, okay, I went through a thing. And I'm not going to talk about what that thing was. But it kind of sucked. And it's one of those things that I feel like if I talked about it with someone, it would probably help a lot. But I didn't really get a chance to do that. I did a little bit, and it was very helpful with the few people that I did talk to. And it's nothing bad. I just, had to bury a body. I ran over a bicyclist, but they were on an e-bike, so no harm, no foul. I just felt a little bit bad because when I ran over his bike and it exploded, it got some shrapnel, like cut a pedestrian's leg a little bit, and I feel a little guilty for that. Or something. I don't know. I'm lying. So yeah, it's been a hard thing to process with this thing that happened a little bit ago, and that kind of sucks, but like we are on the other end of it now, where like I have been able to get whatever closure I guess I needed or all that, but it was also, there was such a long time where I was feeling just not like I had any closure or anything, and just very in the dark for a while about this biker that I ran over. And I like the whole thing's over, court case was good. The judge was like, you know what, son, I would have done the same thing. Obviously you're going to take out a few people, but like, they're walking, so like we'll pay extra attention to them. The guy you ran over is probably still just smushed on the fucking ground, which he deserves. But that was a joke. But like, it's like, when you go through a thing and then you get through the thing, but then it's like a little bit after and it's all over, but you still just feel bad and like you feel like sick, like physically, like not like a cold, but like you feel like your skin is sick. You feel like just, I guess, lethargic all around, just a constant uncomfortable weight on you all the time. And it's like not bad, like guilty, just bad as in the sense that like this thing like happened, like, because I'm innocent. The judge ruled it. E-bikers don't matter if you're on a sidewalk. But yeah, it's kind of hard to like talk about a thing without talking about it. So if you're confused, the e-bike person that I ran over is a metaphor for a thing I'm not going to talk about, but it's the thing that made me feel and now we're past the part of it, but it's not like that far past it, so I kind of just have to like get through it, I guess. It's like waiting for Christmas, but like you don't know when Christmas is, sort of thing. But you're looking forward to Christmas because you'll feel good, but you don't know what'll make you feel good, but you just know from like, life experience or whatever that it should eventually be worth it. It's like Star Wars Rebels or something, because rebellions are built on hope, and hope is what keeps all this nonsense going or something. Does that make sense? It's like I don't know, let's say a family member like died or something, and then a week goes by, you cried, you talked about it, and then you're just at that part where you're like, well, I guess I just gotta wait to get over it. But like, you also don't want to get over, you want it like the memory in your head, but like also you don't want it to be so far out in front of your head, but you don't want to forget the thing because you want to learn from it. So you gotta know how to just manage it. But when it's so soon after the e-bike incident, you don't really know how, and so you're just in this weird limbo of just being like uncomfortable and like overwhelmed and like not sad, but like bummed and like tired, but not like you didn't get any sleep tired, just like I'm tired of this thing being on my mind for fucking ever, and now it doesn't really have to be on my mind, but like it occupied it for so long that it's kind of hard for it to not be. But also you're cognizant enough to know that like, time heals wounds and all that, so you just gotta, in a way, wait it out and not let it get you all the way down or something, I think. I don't know. We'll see. But yeah, that's my charcuterie of emotions, on top of my 2 cents. Been feeling out of it. So yeah, that's I think that kind of, I think without knowing what happened, I feel like that maybe got across at least a similar feeling that a lot of people have had. Let me know, or don't. It's, we'll figure it out. But it's a tough thing when I don't know, when other people are involved in anything. Because, like, I think on paper, everything should be really simple. Or everything is really simple on paper. Like, you go through this thing, that, you talk to this person, do that with this person, and then you'll move on. But then everyone's different, and you think you can go talk to this person, and you can't, and you want to go talk to this person, but they're not available or whatever, and so you go do that and that and that, and then you're just exhausted because, one, you're trying to process the thing that happened, and also you're trying to get over and move on from the thing that happened, but you're also trying to not be like a burden on everybody, and like, but people are also noticing that you seem a little bit bummed out, but the people that are all saying that are the people that you don't want to tell this thing to because they're dumb fucks. But then it's also sort of makes you think. I had this talk actually with somebody a little bit ago where we were like, basically I was talking to somebody about this issue before I had all the closure or whatever I needed, and they said, that's why it sucks being nice. And I was like, what do you mean? And they were like, it sucks being like the nice person. And we were like, yeah, I guess it does get exhausting because usually the people that are nice or, wanting the best out of everything are generally, I guess they're not thought about in, basically, like if you're nice or good at what you're doing or something, people don't pay attention to you because everything's working or whatever. Everything's like, yeah, you're the nice guy. Like, yeah, you're probably doing great or whatever. And people don't really notice when you do things because you're just kind of that person. When everything's working, people don't notice. That's why people always notice when things break. But when things work, if that makes sense, like if something's working, you're not going to notice it. If it breaks, you will, because it's fucking broken. And that can get exhausting when we're talking about people. And if you're trying to like be a nice person and trying to like, I don't know, consciously not be a dick, what were we talking? We were talking about how it can be exhausting to be the nice person because, you're always trying to not act irrational, and people don't really notice that. But then the whole rebellions are built on hope thing. The nice part about that is infrequently as it happens, if you're like the nice person or whatever, every once in a while you'll meet somebody who will notice your like nice antics or whatever. And like they'll say like, hey, I noticed that during this thing that happened, you reacted a little more calm than this person did, or you didn't freak out about this thing that happened, or just stuff like that. And those people, I think, are even better than nice people, because those are even rarer, the people that notice like the little things that you're doing. And I think those are the people that, if you have any of those in your life, you need to like keep them around. That's the circle you want to make. Because like there are people who'll be friendly to you, I guess, but like honestly, if you're the nice guy, I mean, like you're just kind of there. Like, yeah, people like you, but it's just, I don't know, you come across as being a working machine. So like no one needs to like fix you or try to, tinker with you at all. So they just kind of let you do your own thing, which is nice a lot of the times. But it's like sometimes you feel sad. Sometimes you feel angry. And when you've worked for a long time to try to not be angry at things, or at least like react irrationally when you're angry at things, then you get kind of like exhausted of what was I getting at? When you work hard at trying to not be shitty, you notice when a lot more shitty people are in your life, because you notice all of the traits that you've been trying to get rid of in yourself. And that kind of sucks, because you realize there's a lot of those people. And that's the dance of life, I think, is you just got to find the nice people, I suppose. Did that make sense? Was that weird? Could have been. But we talked about it. Those were words that we said. Speaking of, I had, I think, an original conversation the other day. Moving on. Thanks for listening to me again talk about whatever I just talked about. If anyone's actually concerned, I'm okay. We're I just had a bad day or month, but we're getting through it. I just gotta wait it out. Just gotta go for jogs every once in a while, eat well, write more cast iron jokes, and wait. Anyways, I had an original conversation, I think. I think I said we all said some sentences that hadn't been said, and it was awesome, I think. It was awesome, I'm not doubting that. But I think it was whatever. Here's the conversation we had. My friend said that the axolotl, the fucking salamander thing, fish, something, is, he said the axolotl is Mexico's state bird. First of all, hilarious. And then, and my improv brain kicked in, and I said like, hell yeah, dude, they sure are. And then the other person said, an axolotl isn't a bird, it's like a fish thing. And then I said, yeah, that's why it's crazy that it's Mexico's state bird. Because Mexico's also not a state either. And then we were all just on board with that. From then on, we just talked about how movies that are shot in Mexico have that sepia tone, and it's because of the axolotls, Mexico's state bird. And when we were asked to elaborate on why, we didn't. And so we just accepted it. And that was our fantasy world. And that was that conversation. And I don't know how much I hyped up that conversation, or if I made it seem like it was going to be even crazier than that. But nope, it was just, I thought it was very funny that we were just all within 30 seconds just on board, convinced that the axolotl, the thing that we don't know how to spell and barely know what it looks like, but we definitely know is not a bird, is Mexico's state bird. That's funny, I think. It's at least silly. So people that notice that you're nice, or that notice that you consciously try to not be shitty, and people that are down to pretend that fish are a country's state bird, keep those people around, because they care about you and they're down to riff with you. Anyways, I haven't shaved in 3 days, and it feels good to like kind of let yourself go and just be like, eh. But also I'm pretty vocal about it. I hate facial hair. And I bought shaving cream today, so it's over for you hoes. Yeah. So, yeah. That's that. Those are some things that yeah, so 2 cents. Orville, good show. Go watch it. It's good. I mean, I'm sure people have already seen it. It's been out for a while, but it's funny. It's sweet. It's heartfelt. It's I don't know. It's a nice show. It's like, it's honest. Sometimes I feel very like the same as when I watch a Ted Lasso episode, where I'm just like, ugh, they're all just good people. They're all trying to be what they think a good person is. Aren't we all? Yeah. So I think that's about good for that. Yeah. Any advice, put it in the comment or something. Send in your coins or tell me about mine. Eventually we'll move on to nickels. But until then, I hope y'all have a pretty good week, and be nice and don't expect people to notice, because when people do, then it'll be worth it. But you gotta just be patient. And also, I guess, don't be nice if you're only expecting people to like do something for you. Like, you gotta find the thing about being nice that makes you feel good, I think. I like to think that sometimes I feel that. But, I'm not perfect. Contrary to popular belief, I'm not perfect. Pretty close, but, got a few things I could work on. Got this weird freckle on my arm. But, other than that, I just, I'm still running over e-bike riders and stuff. But, yeah, this was fun. Do something pretty good this week, or something.